Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Stormworks video, and welcome to episode 27 of our Hardcore Career Mode series. In today's video, we're going to start off by adding an engine into our new freight train that we started last episode. But before we get into doing that, we're going to start off by making the whole thing just a little bit longer and adding some more wheels. If that all goes to plan, we'll then finish off by spawning it in and going for a bit of a test drive. But anyway, guys, as always, I hope you'll enjoy. Let's get started. Okie dokie, so once again, here we are back in the workbench. Now, we've got a few things to do before we actually get this engine in, so let's get stuck straight into it. So the first thing we need to do is actually extend the train by several blocks. I'm thinking maybe 5 or 6 blocks, something like that. Let's see how we go. So let's grab all of this, all of that part there, all the way up until we go to the door, I guess. Grab all that. We need to get all the bits and pieces at the back and the other side as well. I think that is everything. Good stuff. Let's move in nice and close, and we're going to cut it. And we're going to move it back maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks. Would that be okay? Should be. Good stuff. And then we're going to merge these two together. Boom, boom. Nice. And we just got a little bit to fill in on the side. Grab a few little wedges. Come along like that. Got a couple down the bottom as well. Along. And for the fuel tank, actually, we're going to leave the fuel tank just for now, because what we're going to do next, we're actually going to add more wheels down the bottom. We're actually going to have 3 lots of wheels. That should look a little bit better. Look how much bigger that is. That's awesome. So I think, let's go back to a block for a second. I can't even see. Let's get rid of that. I might make a little bit more room up the front here. And then we're going to get rid of all of this until about there. That should be enough room, hopefully. So let's get rid of all of that, make ourselves plenty of room. And we're going to do the same at the back. Get rid of that, get rid of those. And we just make ourselves a little bit more room back here. Get rid of all of this. That should be fine. Now, it looks like we've got a few things in the way. We need to get rid of this, don't we? So, don't need all of that. We just need this little piece here, our gas relief valve. Let's move that over to there so it's out of the way. Good stuff. And we'll just merge that back with that. Alrighty, now what is that? Oh, that's off there. Okay. We should probably replace that. That's not a bad idea. Boom, and get rid of that one. Now we should have enough room for these big boys. So let's turn this around. We need to go that way. It's going to sit right in there. Perfect fit. Look at that. Awesome. And do we have much luck on the back? That fit. Oh, look at that. Perfect fit. Look at that. Awesome. Very nice. Okay, we should probably fix up some of the paint on here as well. Where's the bucket? There, yellow, a bit of grey there. We've got a bit of grey on the side as well. We'll just fix that one up. Very good. That looks really good, doesn't it? Let's make these yellow, see what it looks like. Ooh, yes, that looks much more heavy duty. Yeah, I like that. Awesome. Okay, so now what I want to do, I actually want to put these on pivots. So what we need to do is actually find the center of these, because that's what it's going to pivot on. So if we just get rid of a few blocks, there it is there. Okay, so if we go block but in green and we chuck it right there, that'll mark the center of that one. Let's fill that back in, and we're going to go all the way down to the back and do the same thing. Okay, and that one right there. Okie dokie, boink. And we'll just fill that in. Actually, those pipes can go. They don't need to be there anymore, do they? Boink. So the purpose of putting on these pivots is so it goes around the tracks that a little bit easier. I think it's a good idea to do that. So let's get rid of that one. And that is our center right there. So all this can go. We can get rid of all that and that pipe. Good, I'll fill that in like so. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, that is where our pivot's going to go. So let's grab this one, turn it around that way, and that should do it. Very good. And then we're going to do the one at the back too. So that's our center there. Let's get rid of these excess blocks and boing and boop. Get rid of all that. Turn this one around and we'll chuck it right there. Now it's time to chuck these ones back in. So let's turn this upside down, turn around that way. So that's 1. Very good. And we got 2 right there. I like that a lot. Now I think we actually need to make a little bit of room for these to pivot. So does that mean some of this has got to go? I think it does. We just have to make a little bit more room. Oh, geez, I can't see anything. Can we just get some blocks and fill that in? I'm pretty sure. Can we just get away with that? Oh, yep, just like that. Good stuff. And I think to make that look just a little bit better, if we chuck some little wedges on there, hopefully we can get away with putting them in there. And we've got to do the same with this area here. Boink. Good stuff. I have to fill the bottom of that in a moment. This can all go as well. Chuck another pivot up in there, or wedge rather. And we're going to do the same at the back. So get rid of all this, turn that around, and boom, just like that. So is that even? No, that's not even. We've got 2 whole blocks there, then the wedge. And at the front, we've got 1 block and then a wedge. So, all of this has got to be moved back 1 block. So let me take care of that real quick. Okie dokie, so I've just fixed up all the bits and bobs at the back, and I've also moved the door back several blocks so it's easier to get in now. And I've also, let's open up the top of here, I have linked together the front wheels and the rear wheels via this pipe, so we'll add some power to that shortly. So the first thing I want to do for this engine, let's get stuck straight into it. Let's grab a diesel furnace, an industrial diesel furnace. Let's turn that around, and we're going to chuck it, maybe right there. Is that in the middle? Yes, it is. Okay, that's going to have to go right there. So the only problem is with this setup, we're not actually going to be able to walk around it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make both sides of the train open up as like maintenance hatches so we can work on it if we want to. Now, what connections have we got here? We've got coolant, air, and exhaust. Okay, let's start with the coolant, I guess. Let's grab a couple of pipes, turn them around like that. Good stuff. Okay, so air in and exhaust out. So if we come up like this and like that, let's get the exhaust sorted first of all. So let's just drag that up to maybe here. Yeah, because that's the height of the roof there. So what we might do, we might have this running through the roof. So let's grab an angle, come around like this, boink, and we're going to drag this all the way forward a little bit, something like that, and then it's going to split off to either side for some exhaust. So let's get a T-piece. It's going to look very weird, but this is what we're doing. We're going to go like that, and then come out a couple like this as well. So we're going to sort out the rest of that when we put the roof back on. But for now, let's keep on going down here. So now we're going to need a valve. Now, which kind do we need? That's a fluid valve. Are they all the same? I think that's the one we want though, because that's going to control the airflow in and out, so where we can turn this thing off as well. It's probably a good idea. So let's chuck it right there. That should be fine. And then we're going to bring some more pipes up. So let's go back to pipes. Let's grab some of these straight ones, and we're going to come all the way up like this. And I think we might just chuck a nice easy port on the top of that. Boink, just like that. Very good. So the next thing we're going to need is a boiler, I believe. So one of these bad boys, a steam boiler. Let's turn that around now. The 2 inlets on the front of that, are they coolant and coolant? Okay, so that is going to butt up with that, isn't it? But that is the wrong height. So we are going to have to make some changes in here already. Can I get in here, do you reckon? Sneak in. Can we go on both sides at the same time? That would make it a lot easier for me. Let's go pipe. We're going to have to come up, maybe like this, boink, and come around like so. Okay, that should work. I mean, we could have just raised the furnace box, but, you know, that's fine. That's okay. And then after that, we're going to need a whole bunch of turbines, aren't we? Some of these bad boys. Now, don't know how many we're going to be able to squeeze in here, but we'll see how we go. So we've got all our ports on this side. So let's just go hard up against it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we've got a little bit of room for a generator at the back, don't we? So let's go generator. What can we fit a medium? Yeah, easily fit a large then, can't we? Yes, we can. Very good. So let's turn that around and we'll go boink just like that. Okay, this might even work. How much does this weigh so far? 8 tons and $33,000. Far out, man. How much do these things cost? $250. Oh, okay, it's not actually that much. About that generator. Oh, 12 grand. Far out, man. That's okay. That's all good. Now, I'm going to remember how to link all this together, eh? So what do we got? All these. Okay, I know how to do this bit. Let's go pipe. Let's connect all of this together. Come around like so. Boink. We're going to need a whole bunch of these T-pieces. So we'll come around like this. One there on top of all of them. Good stuff. Then some straight pipes to link all of that together. So we'll drag that all the way to about here. Then we're going to need some gearboxes on this one. So they need to go that way, don't they? Should we go 2? We'll start with 2 and we'll play with them and see how they go. We might add more if we need to, or take away if we need to. Let's go along like this. And we need a little baby angle to go around like that. We've also somehow got to fit batteries in here, so I don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe we do have a little bit of room at the front there. Maybe we could use that area. Anyway, we'll worry about that afterwards. So how on earth does this all go together? Oh, also, I think we need a condenser at the back too. Condenser? Yes, one of these. So I might have to get rid of some of this for now, you know. Let's get rid of all that for now, and I might have to do that a bit lower down, because we need to fit this on the top somehow, because we're running out of room very quickly. Let's just go on the one side and connect these up all around this way, I think. Something like that is going to have to do, I think. I know it's a little bit weird, but that's going to have to do. So let's go back to condensers. Let's grab this one. Now, how on earth does this get hooked up, man? It's been a long time. Can we just stick that on the back wall? Yes, we can, except that's up too high. Can we tilt it around any funny way? Maybe like that. It's going to have to do. Yep, okay, that fits. There's nothing on the back of that, is there? No. Okay, so then we've got some pipes to go on this side, don't we? So coolant in and coolant out. So that's got to go to a radiator, doesn't it? So we can worry about that bit after. Let's go back to blocks so we can see what we're doing. So what do we got? Water out, steam out. So that's steam in. Is this side steam in? It is. So this needs to be flipped the other way, doesn't it? That way. Is that going to do it? Something like that. So that is water out. No, the other way around. Around that way. Okay, that should do it. So steam in. So that's steam out. So that needs to connect up to there, doesn't it? Good stuff. All right, so we can do this. We can do this. Let's come along like that. There, we should really be doing the ones at the bottom first, but let's just go with it. Let's come along like that. What are these? They're all steam outs. This should be, oh, what's this one? Steam out, and that should be steam in. Okay, so that needs to connect up to these ones as well. All right. Okay, we may as well do these now while we're on this side of the engine. No. Down there, and an angle on the bottom one. Let's go back to pipes. We're going to have to color code these as well so we know what we're looking at. Boink. Okay, let's link these together while we can see them. It's probably a wise idea. Let's come all the way along to here. Very nice. Also, that needs to be an L piece 2 pipe angle. That needs to come around that way. Nice. Okay, so this needs to connect up to the side of the boiler. So let's come along like this. Grab this one, come along like that. Another one here. And is that it's the right height. Okay, phew. Nice. Come around like this and boink. Just like that. I believe that is correct. Let's connect up all these ones. That needs to go to that, doesn't it? So just to confirm, that is the steam out to steam in. Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll grab another one of these, come along and around like that. That should work. So other than the coolant, that side is good. And then we've got water out, which goes to, I assume, is that water in? Can we see down there? Water in. Yes, it is. And what's this on the side here? Diesel in. Okay, so we need to connect up the fuel to that one. All right, let's do this one first of all. Let's start at the back, actually. So if we just come along like that, will that make it underneath this? It should do, shouldn't it? Let's come along, and yes, it does. Good stuff. All right, all the way down to here, and that needs to plumb straight into the side. So let's come across. Is this even the right spot? No, it's not. Let's come one more. Boink, there. Okay, good stuff. Then that needs to go down like that, and this needs to come up. Very nice. That should do it. Hopefully we've got all of that right. We do have these up here, though, so coolant. How are we going to go about this? What if we chuck a radiator in up here? There's plenty of room up here, isn't there? So let's go for big old 5x5, one of these ones. Radiator. Grab this bad boy. Hopefully one should be enough. I can't see that being too small. Hopefully not. Let's go pipe. Now, should we chuck a pump on this as well? Boing, boing. Okay, so what's this? Does it matter which is which? I don't think it does. So let's just grab a little pump. Just chuck one of these on here, I suppose. Boink, like that. Except that isn't going to work. So let's actually move this back one more block. There we go. That's better. That fits now. So now we just need to link these together. So part for supplying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it matters which way around it goes. Hopefully not anyway. Otherwise, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. So let's go along like this. Drag it back and they need to connect up to there somehow. Let's go with some of these enclosed pieces. Go boink, boink. We can do this on both sides, can't we? They come around like this. Boop. And that needs to come down, doesn't it? Doink. And with a couple of straights. Turn that around and that should work. Let's fill in the back of that. Okie dokie. So we've got a radiator up here. Let's fill that in too. All right. So the next thing we need to do is actually connect up the diesel. So have we got our spawner in here? Oh, where is it? Here. Here we are. Okay, so I think we need to add the spawner in still. Yes, we do. So let's just do that back here. Why not? We're going to need a spawner and a level. So fluid spawner. This bad boy. We'll chuck that in right there and get rid of that one on one side. Doink. And then we're going to need a level. Oh, a liquid meter rather. I was looking for level. No wonder I couldn't find it. Boom. Okay, so that should spawn us some diesel in there. Then we just need to connect this up. Now, is the tank directly under that? That would be very handy if it was. Yes, it is. How good is that? Nice, let's go for port. We'll turn that around like that. So that should work, and that just needs to plumb straight into there. So let's go back to pipes and see what we can do for this. We'll come up, 1, 2, and it's as simple as just going across like that. Very cool, look at us go. That's awesome. Very good. All right, so what I'll quickly do, I think we're going to paint all of this. Okay, so let me quickly do that, and then I'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, so as you can see, I've given everything a quick paint to help color code it that little bit. So what we're going to do next, we're going to fill in the roof, boink, just like that. And now we're going to add some exhaust on. So I think I might actually bring this whole little thingamajiggy back a little bit to maybe here should be fine. So let's go back to pipes. Going to need a T-piece. We're going to come along like, actually just on the one side, please. Boom, just like that. Good stuff. Then we'll go boing, boing. And then, okay, that's the middle. Good stuff. All right, so let's grab a couple of these. We're going to come around like that, up like so. I can fill in the rest of that. That doesn't matter anymore. Let's grab a port, and we're going to go right here. And then let's do something weird because this whole train's very weird, so we may as well do some more weird stuff. Let's go like that. Okay, yep. I'm planning to make like 2 little hubs here where the exhaust comes out. Let's come around like so, boom, boom. Okay, and this is looking about as weird as I thought it would look. Let's come around like this, doink, and boom. Cool. Let's go. Yeah, let's just fill that whole roof in, and then maybe we'll do these that grey colour. No, like that. That's probably for the best, actually. Like this, and boom. Yeah, why not? It is very strange, isn't it? Sorry, but that's what we're going to do. We can also fill these pieces in too, can't we? And boom. So I suppose the next thing we do is see if this thing actually works. So we actually have a way to get in, don't we? Still, that door works. Okay, good stuff. There will, obviously, let me jump back in here, be a cover over all of this, and we won't be able to see it. But for now, while we're testing, we are going to be able to see it. So let's go like this, and we're going to add a few levers in. Then we need to work out whereabouts we're going to fit these batteries and motors. So let's just go with the throttle. We're just going to add some parts in for today to be able to test it. That's all we're going to need. So let's come around like this. We're going to need, for the diesel, or that flow valve rather, then we're going to need 2 more. That's all right spot, isn't it? Yeah, 2 more. So brakes, the flow rate for the air, and then our electric engines themselves. Okay, good stuff. Then we're also going to need a push button to actually start or ignite the furnace. Let's come around like that. Actually, no, we'll just put it under there. That might be a little bit better. Good stuff. All right, so not that one. Let's go brakes. Then we're going to go air in for the diesel furnace, and then this one over here will be throttle. Okay, now how do we want these set up? 0 and 1, I think that will be fine. Maybe the brakes, they can start automatically on 1. That's probably safest, and this will be ignition. Or start's probably fine, doesn't really matter. Okay, so can we actually fit some big old batteries in the front here? Now, this can go, can't it? We don't need that. Don't need that either. Do we need? Yep, we need those. Okay. And the floor's right above the wheels there. Okay, so battery, what can we do here? Can we fit a couple of these in? That would be good if we can. Let's just open up the side so we can actually see what we're doing. Just like that. Okay. Oh, yeah, not a lot of room in here, actually, is there? So we're only going to fit the 1 battery in, which isn't good. So maybe what we might have to do is get rid of some of this floor so we can fit another one in. Because I want at least 2. I think we're going to need it. And then we'll just play with this floor a little bit and make it, have to change it up, won't we? Yeah, go along like this, I suppose. I didn't really want to do that, though, but I think we're going to have to because the battery, yeah, right there. Okay, we're definitely going to have to do something else here. Let's come up with another step then, I guess. Or should we? Because the only problem was we hit our heads when we coming up the steps before. So that's why I was hesitant to do that. But maybe we just chuck some of these in, some ramps, some little wedges, something like that. I don't know. Let's leave it like that for now. We can always sort of something else out afterwards. So we've got 2 batteries, and then we're going to need a couple of motors as well. So let's go motor. I want to fit maybe a large, is going to get way too big. Let's fit a couple of these in if we can. Let's go on both sides. Will 2 be enough? 2 should be enough, shouldn't it? We'll try it with 2 and see how it goes. So they'll sit under there. Although they're going to be under the stairs like that. What if we go 2 on the one side then? Will that work? Come around like this. We'll just chuck 1 here and another one right there. Is that a bit strange? Actually, 2 like that fits a lot better. Very good. So let's connect all of this together. We're going to need a couple of gearboxes if possible. So let's go pipe. Let's connect the 2 engines together first. Or 2 engines, 2 electric motors. We're going to come all the way over like that, I suppose. I'm going to hook it around and put a couple of gearboxes on. Boom and boom. Okay, nice. One of these ones come along like that. And then we're going to go gearbox. Let's chuck maybe, should we go for 2? We probably should. 1 and 2. Should we have 1 facing the opposite way? I don't think it really matters. Let's come up like this. Now, let's go back to pipes. What do we need to fit in here? One of these ones, isn't it? So, no, that's not what we need. We need a T-piece. That'll probably do it. That's okay. Let's come around like that. Boink. Okie dokie. Nice. Fill that in, and we'll connect this up with those gearboxes. Come along like that. And just a little baby one like so. Okay. So let's just leave all this open and exposed for now so we can actually see what's going on. Let's fill that back in. Fix up the paint as well, I suppose. Yep. Oh, bit of yellow along here. Very good. And I didn't do the same on the other side. Perfect. All right, that has now been sorted. So let's actually connect everything up and see if we can get this thing moving real quick. So brakes needs to go down to the brakes. That's no shock there. So let's go brakes and brakes. Very good. All right, what have we got next? We've got the throttles. That will go... Wait, is that the one we need? Air in. No, this is the air in one. So that goes to that little valve control there. And that could maybe start at, let's say, 50 or 50? Or 0.50, maybe that's better. 0.50 or 0.5, doesn't really matter. And then the last one, this one right here, is the throttle to our little motors. There we go, good stuff. Now, I won't add a reverse or anything on this yet, or should I? Actually, you know what we can do for reverse? Let's go into the throttle. Let's lower that sensitivity down to maybe 20, 24 will be fine, and then minimum value can be -1. That way we can go backwards too without using the gearbox. Okay, nice. And then it's a matter of connecting up a little bit of power, I suppose. So coming straight from these batteries, let's put those two together. And we're going to come down here to each engine. And then we just got a few little bits that we need to connect power to as well. So I don't think too much of that stuff at the front there matters for now. Let's come up, connect all these together. Alrighty, don't worry about the lights on the top for now. Straight from the battery over to there, all the way over to the generator. And I suppose we'll just take a bit of power from there to that pivot. And we've also got to power these things, don't we? Boing, boing, up here, up there. And we do need a button to be able to turn these on too, don't we? So let's add a toggle button in the front just for now. And this can just be, I would just call it systems or something. It should be fine. Okie dokie, just like that. Let's connect that to a bit of power also. And then that's got to go all the way back to that one and that one. Anything else we need here? Don't worry about those for now. Oh, we should probably change the ratios in there too. And then our push button, which is this one here, will actually ignite our diesel furnace. Hopefully that works. And yes, let's just play with these gearboxes a little bit. I don't know what I want them on. I want the generator to spin fairly fast. What if we just bump these all the way up and see what happens? If it isn't powerful enough to spin that, then we'll come back and change them, but that should be fine. And the same with this. We might just leave them on 1 for now. That should be A-okay. So, spawner in, $60,000 later. Okay, look at that beauty. That looks awesome. Okay, let's go for a bit of a drive, see what happens. Hopefully it works. Well, I guess we'll find out if I've missed anything. Let's shut the door. Okay, we've got our motors down there. Okie dokie, nearly full battery. That's okay. Jump in the seat. So, what have we got here? So, if I turn systems on, I assume that started the radiator. Let's see if it's spinning. Hopefully I've done this all right. Yeah, okay, radiator is spinning. I didn't paint the back of the train. That's okay. What do we got here? Brakes off. Now, does the electric motors work? Oh, yep. Okay, we're moving. Okay, stop. Now, can we go backwards as well? Backwards? Yep, we can go backwards. Okay, stop. We don't need to go anywhere just yet. Turn the brakes back on. Okay, so the train moves. That's a great start. So, let's get this thing going. Now, how do we know if this is working or not? Temperature is going up. Okie dokie. Shall we open that air valve all the way? Yeah, okay. Temperature is rising super quickly. I don't know how high I want that to go, though. 109, 110. So, what's that boiler? Okay, the boiler's going up. I can hear this starting up. Okie dokie, very nice. The only problem is we can't get back there to see what kind of power the generator's making. That's okay. We'll sort it out afterwards. What's this at now? So that's got to get to 100 before the turbine starts spinning, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, so we just have to wait a second. It's at 80 odd, so it shouldn't take too long. This is awesome. I'm super keen for this. Super keen to use it. Okay, 92. We're getting very close to 100. I think 100's what the turbines need, rather. Okay, there we go. They're spinning. Okay, hear that. I can hear them spinning. This thing, hopefully it doesn't set anything on fire. Is it meant to? I don't know. Let's go. Let's give this a go. So we've got full battery again. So if we go brakes off and we're going to go forwards, I don't know how far I want to go. I also don't have a speedo at the moment, but that's fine. Okay, we are moving. We are moving. Okay, goodbye. Let's have a look at this on the outside. Oh, look at the black smoke, man. That could be good. Okay, we're going quite fast already. We're not even at much throttle. Okay, I don't know how far away I want to go because I don't know what it's going to do next and if we'll even be able to get back. That's fine. We're all good. Let's see how those wheels are handling the turns. They're not moving. Okay, I don't know. We're going a little bit faster around that corner for my liking, though, I can tell you that. So they're not actually pivoting. So I don't know what I've done there. Maybe they needed power. I don't know. Let's turn the brakes on and stop. I don't know. It's still got full battery though. So that's good. Have we stopped? Yes, we have. What's that? A horse? Hello? Ah, are we moving still? I can't see him. I think it was a horse. Yeah, it is. Okay, nice. I don't know why they're not pivoting. Maybe we'll go and try some power to those pivots, I guess. So we need to head all the way back down there, don't we? So put that in reverse. Take the brakes off. Yeah, okay, we're going backwards. Now, hopefully we go the right way backwards. That's all I'm worried about. Let's just be super careful. Watch where we're going, because I don't want to change over onto the wrong tracks. If we can help it. No, so we're going to go the wrong way. Stop! Stop, 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 stop. Okay, we need to go and change some of these. Okay, this is going to be a pain. Yes, we need to go that way, don't we? Ah! Okay, lucky we've seen that. Let's go. Boink. Okay, nice. I do plan on adding a button in here to be able to do that from the train, by the way. So yeah, that will be coming if I can work out how to do it. Okay, good stuff. Everything's okay. That's at 160. That's at 185. All good. We're fine. Let's jump back in our seat. Take the brakes off. Release the brakes, please. And are we going backwards? Yes, we are. Good stuff. Hello. Okay, let's just keep our eyes open and see. Make sure we keep going the right way. Yes, they're not pivoting at all. Okay, that's fine. We'll sort it out. I need to go a little bit slower, I think. Oh! We're getting thrown around a little bit. That's okay. As long as we don't derail or anything funny like that, we will be A-okay. Alrighty, nice. It looks like we're going to come back to the right spot. Okay, that's okay. Very good. We are going to need a camera on this thing too, because I don't know where the heck we are, man. That's okay. We're all good. I might just keep watching it on the outside and jump back in when we get there. That's fine. Okay, we haven't got far to go now, at least. How close are we? Oh, it's all the way down there, isn't it? That's okay. We're all good. We're all good. Let's keep an eye on it. Should be fine. Here we come. Yeah. Going backwards. Okay, we could probably go a little bit faster. Take the brakes off. Oh no, wrong way. This way. There we go. Ah, we're slipping. Okay, that's not good. Here we go. We're all good. So that's the rocket building area. Should be coming up to our spot very soon. Get ready to put these brakes on. About now? I don't know. Can I take it back? No, I can't yet, so we mustn't be there. Off. Let's have a look on the outside. Okay, here we are. We're coming back. We are slipping just a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine. I want to sort out these pivots. I don't know why they're not working. So can we take it back here? Yes, we can. Awesome. So do they have power? Let's have a little look. No, they have power. I don't know why they're not working. Is it something I've got to change in here? Power off? Oh, maybe that's what we've got to do. Take that all the way down so that way they're a bit more free? I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What was that on just before? It was on 1, wasn't it? Up to there. Okay, let's try that again now that we've turned the power down on those. I wonder if that will free it up that little bit. So what we'll do, where is that train? There it is. We're going to go forward, then back up that side, so that will give them a chance to work. So we've got that heating up, and it heats up super quickly. I don't know how hot we want it to get. Maybe someone could let me know. I don't know. All right, let's go forwards, and then we're going to back up and come up that way. Are we... Oh, it breaks off. That would probably help. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hopefully we can come back in one piece again. So let's go just past these, and we're going to back up that way and have a look on the outside. See if those pivots work. All right, stop. Brakes. Reverse, please. And we'll take the brakes off. Okay, let's go back on the outside. See if these pivots actually work. We are skidding a little bit, but I'm not really too worried about that right now. Okay, let's watch these pivots, see what they do. Please work. Okay, that one's twisted the wrong way. They've both twisted the wrong way. What is going on? What on earth is... Why are they doing that? Oh dear. Does anyone know what's going on there? Can anyone tell me why they're doing that? That's very weird. Very weird. What happens if we come forwards? Why are they on angles like that? Very strange. Do I need to have them rigid on the train? Maybe I do. Maybe someone can let me know that also. Okay. Yeah, they're sort of all over the place, aren't they? I don't know why they're doing that. Yeah, no idea what's going on there. Let's slam the brakes on. We're going to come forward again. Like this. Release the brakes. Okay, a little bit more brakes. Okay, come forward. Okay, should be fine. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. Let's go back into this view. See what they're doing. Yeah, very strange. So they're kind of going all right now. No, still on a bit of an angle, isn't it? Yeah, see, the one at the back's gone sideways. Okay, very strange. I wonder why they're doing that. Yeah, if someone could let me know why they're doing that, that would actually be really useful. Otherwise, we'll have to take those pivots away if it's going to keep doing that. Very strange stuff. But in the meantime, so it works for us now, I might just bump that max power up to 100%, just so they don't keep carrying on like that. That's A-okay. All right, so the last thing we're going to do today is actually add the maintenance hatches on the side and give this a bit of a paint. Actually, we should probably fix that up. All just like so. All right, good stuff. Now, let's get these maintenance hatches sorted. So I think what we'll do, let's go on both sides. Let's break in here and here, and another spot here and here. Good stuff. Let's go pivot. Gonna need a couple of these bad boys in that color though, if we can. Good. All right, let's chuck one here. That should be fine, and we'll chuck one there. Actually, you know what we'll do? Before we put them in, let's actually grab this whole bit first. So if we go from, should we go from maybe here? Or up one block rather, and we'll go all the way to the back, I guess. Why not? Can we come down anymore? Is that about it? Yeah, just to there. That's fine. So if we grab this whole piece, move it, and then we'll paste it, and then clear. Then we're going to go over here and do the exact same thing. Boink, move it, paste it, and get out of that one. Okay, nice. Let's chuck our pivots in now on the top. So if we turn that around like that, good, and we'll chuck another one right there. Nice. Then we'll merge that with that. And that with that, okie dokie. And then that one with that one, and that one with that one. So that will allow the whole side to open up. And if they start carrying on a little bit, I might put some hard points on to hold them down. But I'm pretty sure that they should be fine. And what we'll do, we'll go a toggle button, one of these bad boys, just one of these. And I think what we'll do, whereabouts should we put this? Right at the back, maybe, just back here. So we can open up each side. I think should be a-okay. That way they're out of sight sort of thing. Let's just paint them orange. And this will be hatch, or side hatch rather, and we're going to do the same over here. Very nice. Then we'll grab a Bizza property controller, and where should we shove this? We just shove it in the back here as well with everything else. Good. Alrighty, shall we connect that up to just a little bit of power? And we'll have to connect these to those, boing, and these will go straight up to the maintenance hatches, the little pivots up there rather, boing, and that one, and that one. Good stuff. Alright, so they need to go into the positive to open, don't they? So if we go like this, 0, and they can just go to maybe 0.6 should be fine. We'll copy that and we'll chuck it over in that one. All right, that should work. They just need a bit of power, don't they? The old pivots, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alrighty, good. All right, so I've just had a quick sleep and I've spawned our train in. So let's go test these hatches first of all, I guess. Open. There we go. Okay, that way we can get to everything. This will be painted, by the way, so it won't look this bad. Okay, so that way we can get to everything on this side, and we can do the same over here. Why does that... Why did that open so much slower? What is going on? Okay, that's fine. Okay, then it shuts. Okay. Are they about the same, or is this one... I feel like this one's a bit slower. Whatever. It is what it is, man. That's fine. It works. All good. All right, let's go for one more test drive. And yeah, why not? Let's just jump inside. Yes, sir. Shut that one up. Let's see if we can get all the way around there and come back without the battery going down too much. Let's see what happens. Brakes off. And let's go forwards. Actually, you know what to do? Let's go backwards. Let's stop. Stop. Let's go backwards. That way we can see coming back forwards. So we can get back here. No, this way. That's the one. There we go. Nice. So let's have a look on the outside. See if those pivots control themselves. Hopefully they should be turned the power up again, so they shouldn't muck around. I don't think anyway. Okay, I don't know how fast we're going, but we're going pretty quick. Okay, we should be all good. Yeah, they don't seem to be carrying on so bad anymore. They seem to be fine. It's a bit weird though. I don't know why they do that. But if anyone can let me know, like I said before, if there's a fix for that or I'm doing it wrong, then yeah, please tell me. We'll get that sorted in the next video. But it seems to be going pretty good other than that. Very nice. We do need a speedo in here so we can see what we're doing. So we're already at 89% of battery. So if we turn this on, there we go. Okay, there's our smoke coming out the top there. Good. Okay, that heats up so quick, doesn't it? Far out, man. So those batteries should start to regen very shortly. Okay, where are we? Where are we going? Got to make sure we can get back. Let's actually let's stop right now. Let's stop right now. I don't know where on earth we're going. Oh, we stopped already? Jeez. Okay, cool. The battery is still going down. The turbines haven't quite. Oh, 200. What does it blow up at? That needs to go down a little bit. 200 is too hot. It's got to be too hot, surely. They're spinning. Okay. Oh, good. The battery should be going back up. And yes, it is. Awesome. Look at that. And we're just about back to full charge. Alrighty, so let's go forwards again. Take the brakes off. And let's head on back home. Should be fine. Battery's still going up and we're at full battery again. Awesome. So we're going to have a pretty good range on this thing, aren't we? Very nice. Okay, going through a train crossing. Thanking you very much, Lee. Alright, our home, or our base rather, should be just up here somewhere. I can't wait to get a speed on. This is how fast we're going. It's going to be pretty quick. Very good. Alright, everything's all good. Yeah, if someone can also let me know what temperature this blows up at, that would be much appreciated. Everything seems to be working pretty well though. Where are we going? Where are we going? Are we going the right way? Let's have a look at those pivots again. Boom. What are they doing? Nothing much. Okay, that's fine. All good. Our base is up there. Yeah, I can see our tilt rotor over there. Nice. All right, let's get ready to come in for a stop. We're going straight ahead. Yes, we are. Alrighty, brakes. And throttle that down like that. Okay. Oh, jeez, it stops so early. Let's keep on chugging forward just a little bit further. Come up here a little bit more. And can we take it back? Yeah, we can if we want to. Okay, that's fine. I might park it up just a little bit closer, and then we're going to end off the video up here. All right, brakes. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Off. Brakes. And then to turn this off, we'd cut the air, wouldn't we? So that should start cooling down. Yes, it does. Very quickly, actually. Nice. Very good. That all will shut off eventually. Very good. Awesome. Let's open up this door. Thank you for your service. Let's jump out of here and shut it. But anyway, guys, that is going to do us for today. I'm going to get those pivots sorted in between videos, try and work out what we're going to do. Hopefully, we can come up with a fix for that. That would be very good. And if someone wants to let me know about the temperature for that diesel furnace as well, that would be greatly appreciated. But for now, guys, I'd like to say thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one.